Greetings, I am Rob Chapman.
And I'm the captain.
You know, Lee, I've been thinking about the elements.
Have you?
Yes, there are many of them.
There are.
There's fire,
There is.
water,
Yes.
earth, wood, metal, and matrix. Not many people know about the matrix
I
element.
thought Earth, Wind and Fire were the only three elements that you needed to know.
No, because there's the matrix elements. Which is
yes.
the VB800 British 800 tenuous link.
Well, we did a little video of this. When this first came out, it came out with a really, really lightweight, compact 112 cabinet and 212 cabinet. And so we shot a couple of videos where we showed you the kind of sounds that you could get, really just using the amp as sort of predominantly where all the tone came from,
But
into
then
a
we thought,
tiny cab.
Then we thought, oh, we need an excuse to play with our amazing new pedalboards. And this is the perfect excuse, and it contains all of the elements in one. That's why it's the matrix elements.
This is so tenuous.
I'll be doing the fire side of the elements.
And I'll be doing the water side. Well, the water side or
great,
the earth?
yeah.
Maybe the earth side.
Okay.
Or maybe I'll just do the wind side.
Define blues by elements. I'm not sure if you can.
I'm always a little worried that because I'm gigging a lot, I'm always a little worried that you know on the way to the gig the amp's we're going to go over a speed bump and knock something in the amp, and I'm going to get there and it's not going to work. So what can I have kind of that's really small, really loud, and really reliable? That I can
wife.
that I can just whip out the sort of, you know, if you've got a big pocket on a gig bag or something like that, or you know, what can I just whip out, plug into my existing, you know, 412 cabinet, plug in my pedalboard too, do the gig and sound epic. So that's kind of, this is what this video is like. So Rob's using his pedalboard, which has got some higher gain pedals on it. My one is some sort of more medium gain pedals. And you're really just going to hear us riffing around VB800 into a 412 with some pedals.
As it were, this is like the skeleton, and these are like the flesh. And they bring birth to
You're on a
two separate
metaphorical
childs.
kind of journey today, aren't you?
Yeah.
Of,
What guitar's that, Lee?
This one,
Yeah.
I'm not sure to be honest with you. I think it's
nice.
new. Yeah, what about yours?
This is the Walnut ML1 Special Edition.
Made of crushed walnuts.
Yes,
Very
crushed
painful.
walnuts. It's good for your brain. And yeah, it's really, really good. And it sounds a bit like this. So before Lee cranks up his board, have you got a name for your board, by the way?
Doris.
Doris.
Doris the
Before he
board, yes.
cranks up Doris, I should explain that it's swelteringly warm in here, and we're both gradually losing body fluid through our pores in a process we like to call sweating in England.
Just before I start playing, should just remind you, for those that haven't seen the other videos, this is a hybrid amp, so it has some tubes in it, and it has some solid state wizardry in it. It doesn't have any digital wizardry in it. It's just sort of, it's a combination of two old good things.
Yeah, like us.
Yes, it's really loud. It has an effects loop, and it has some bass EQ on it. And it's made in the Great British Isles somewhere. I think in Wales, actually.
Wow, Welsh.
So here's what it sounds like with some of my pedals.
am loving those little bits of near feedback type Joe Satriani stuff you're getting on.
I have to give some credit to the pedals on the board here because we're actually not that loud in here, are we? I mean, we're fairly loud.
No, we are in the land of kind of average bedroom conversation with a guitar.
Well, it's a bit louder than that, isn't it? But yeah, these two pedals together.
That is super nice.
Yeah, it sounds good, doesn't it?
That would totally work as a backup for you.
What would I... And if I put a bit of cleany kind of with a bit of chorus... I think I've done what Rob had problems with here. I think I've gone out of tune. So there we are.
Good. Sounds very good.
Yes.
Let me try playing on my fingers, just because I don't really ever do that.
Okay.
And it might be a nice way to show off the subtleness.
The subtleness.
The subtleness therein.
There's a tune. There's a tune they call "Playing with My Fingers."
Oh, that tune.
Yeah.
Was that from?
I'm not sure. It just as you said, "Playing with My Fingers." I thought that would be a bit like that. What was that? Dodgy old 80s tune when
All of them.
When I feel when I think about you, I
Touch myself.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I just thought when you said "Playing with My Fingers." Playing with my fingers. It's another great kind of. It could be in that genre, couldn't it? Play that with a plectrum.
Oh, I cheat because I do hybrid pick as well.
I'm going to sound controversial here, and you may not pick these nuances up on YouTube. But one of the things, when you used your fingers there, you had that slightly Jeff Becky kind of synthy kind of
I pick harder.
Sustainy thing. And it That's it. We've proved it. The
I can't play with my fingers.
The plectrum industry is finished. As
Yeah.
it categorically does sound or seem to sound better.
Have you ever tried using your first finger as a pick?
No.
That's really hard.
It's the notes that you're hitting with your thumb or using the fleshy part of your finger and letting ring are the ones. Very interesting.
Yeah, I think it's because I'm pulling them and releasing them, so they get a different twist on the because the string rotates, of course. As you know, it doesn't go like that, it rotates in a circle. I think it's rotating in a wider thing. Because if you pluck it, it's different from going sideways.
And different to using a...
Because if I pick it up and then pick it down, here's sideways. Different. You get more top end on the note. Sorry to Rabia, who's editing the audio, because I'm playing and I'm talking, and it's very irritating for him. Sorry, Rabia.
But there we are. A little bit of what do we call that? It's just sort of a little bit of
bit of chat, really. Basically,
chat.
if you've got a pedal board that's big enough to put that on it, I would do, because it's a great backup.
Yeah.
And you can have it sideways like a cityscape.
Or I'm sure a lot of modern gig bags have a big pocket on the front of the guitar. You could pop it in there, or just stick it in a bag with your cables in. There's not a lot else to say. As I said,
Well, how
we
much
did
is it?
It's about £500.
£500 for 400 watts?
That's a lot, isn't it?
That's a lot for your what? It's not a lot for your what?
So yeah, we did a more in-depth video of this. So if you want to go and find out spec and stuff, I'll put a link to it in the description below. But for now, I think I've been the captain.
I've definitely been Rob Chapman.
Well, that's good to know.
We bid you farewell.